We can start. You can tell me why do you.
Doctor, some questions.
Pardon?
So many people have knowledge but not having creativity. One of the questions is that. Second is that is only imagination the driving force of for creativity. And the third is that what is the driving force for curiosity? Is it love?
You tell the context in which made you to ask this question.
Uh, Actually, I was searching the TEDx talk of yours.
Yeah.
I have already watched it, but I again gone to the TEDx YouTube page and again searched in that section. So I get see this video again. Then when I searched in the comment box, I saw a question like this. So I
So in the TEDx talk which I gave, that was on creativity,
yes.
and basically it was for understanding how my personal experience of being creative probably slightly different from the path
Okay.
became maybe I don't know whether it can be called successful. So yeah, some different in style of living where people may not take such path.
Yes, okay.
So your basic question was based on Chandrasekhar, who asked a question almost seven months back.
Months
Yeah,
ago.
yeah. Knowledge and creativity, how they are related.
Yes.
Information probably is what we should understand by knowledge, and how creativity, which also is called imagination, whether imagination is the driving force for creativity,
Yes.
what is the driving force for curiosity, love, are the questions which you posted in the group, which made me to, or which made us to discuss, right?
Yes, doctor.
Generally, when we talk about a subject, the frame in which we make the question, the frame in which you make the question, give the frame for answer.
Okay.
What is that which makes me to talk to you? I am seeing who is asking this question. Second one, what is that you are asking? Is it not? So, who is asking this question is my curiosity. I am giving an answer to your question by taking this as an example. Your question, when you ask a question, I am asking who is asking this question. That's my first thing what I see. Second thing, what do I see? What are you asking?
Yes.
So, what is my curiosity? My curiosity is to know who is asking. Second curiosity is what is that you are asking. Now, when I find that Milka is asking this question, my curiosity ends there. Then what starts? The love starts. Oh, Milka asked this. You understood?
Yes.
Then what do I feel? Wow, Milka asked this question. Correct? It is.
Okay.
It shows. Yeah, I love that question from you.
Yeah.
What question you ask? That also I'll say. Wow, Milka asked this question.
Yeah.
So curiosity leads to love, or love leads to curiosity.
Yeah.
Now assume somebody asks who is not at all known to me.
Okay.
Then also I have curiosity.
Yes. Of course.
So I will find who is this person who is asking.
Yeah.
But then my next question will be, how is this person asking question?
Yeah.
Not, I will not ask wow. I will ask how. So, how H becomes wow when I am in love with you. Also, when I wonder why this person is asking this question, also can be there, right?
Yes, yes.
So, is curiosity and love, curiosity and understanding, curiosity and information, curiosity involves your involvement with somebody, your involvement focus. All that is related. In Sanskrit, it is called Vigra.
Vigra.
Yeah. See, the interesting part of learning something from the root Sanskrit is, when I read, I have to talk about this. I only remember one word, Vigra. When we remember the word Vigra, immediately I know. I can relate everything to this. One single question, one single answer. You understood? The Vigrada. You heard the word Vigrada?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vigrada is with interest,
Yes.
with curiosity, with love, with passion, with focus. Careful. Vigrada. Okay. So now, basic question was not this curiosity, love. The basic question was creativity.
Creativity.
What is creativity? Assume I don't know how to. I am seeing a road which is going. I am inside a forest. There is no way to reach there. A specific way is not given to me. Then what do? I create my path.
Yes.
So the basic question was whether knowledge leads to creativity.
Yes.
Probably knowledge, not having knowledge will lead to creativity.
Okay, I see.
You understood?
Yes.
I know how to make sambar. Then I am not a creative sambar maker.
Okay.
I will make in the same traditional style. But
Yeah.
I don't know how to make sambar. Then if I make sambar, what will happen? It will become a creative sambar.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but I cannot make a creative sambar without knowing what I am making. I cannot add few ingredients inside that without knowing what are the ingredients I have to add. So some information, some understanding, some familiarity, some awareness, something I should know around that. But not full-fledged, complete, very specific, very formative knowledge. If I have a formative, practical, theoretical knowledge, then probably I will not be creative. I have some information, but something is lacking. If I have full knowledge, being creative is less of chance. A researcher makes something. Suppose you know how to make a sculpture, you know how to make a poetry. When you make it, already you have read somewhere, you know full information about how to express the feeling of something which you have. That means I already know how to express my feeling because somebody has already taught me. I will not use my creativity. I will only copy. I will only sing a song. Right? Because already somebody sang it. But I have some feeling which I am not able to show. But I have a feeling which I don't know how to show. I become a creative person who will show it in some style, which is never anybody has done in that style. So creativity is always an adventurous job. Okay. How can I imagine something which I already know? Not possible. Imagination comes only when I don't know. But for imagining, I need some information, no?
Yeah.
So,
It's definitely.
yeah, it is not full knowledge. A information which I have, which is not converted into a full knowledge, which added my creativity, gives me an imagination.
Okay.
So you cannot put a line saying that where knowledge ends, where creativity starts.
Oh,
You
I
cannot
see.
form a line between what is information and what is formation.
Okay.
I am an informed person. When I use that information for my purpose, I form a new path.
Oh,
For that, what do I need? I need imagination. So, imagination plus information may become creative, need not become creative all the time,
okay.
may become creative. Sometimes imagination with the full knowledge will stop your creativity also.
Okay. Full
Because,
knowledge.
because I know I am inside the forest, I know the way to go. I will only take that way to reach the town.
Yeah, will not find another
I
way.
will not do any adventure, na?
Yes, yes.
But assume I am an adventurous person. I am a creative person. I don't want to use the path which somebody else used. Then
I'll find.
I can find. So that's why I said the line is depends on my mood, my company, my anger, my understanding, who is with me, whether I have sufficient time, whether I am in a good mood or a bad mood. Understood?
Okay.
So
Yes,
I may do something different, which nobody else like to do it that point of time. So if you want to be creative, imagination is more important than knowledge.
knowledge.
Less imagination, less imagination, less creative. Less knowledge, more imagination. Without knowledge, without information, only imagination, nothing can be created. So, less knowledge, more imagination.
That's knowledge. Knowledge.
Yeah, you cannot add knowledge plus imagination is creativity. Less knowledge, more imagination is creativity. Because you need idea. Idea is imagination. I can make sambar, but I must know what are the ingredients to be put. Less information. I don't know full, but I have little information. Then only I can start making sambar. But I should have my own imagination, my own creativity
Yes, yes.
to make entirely different. Okay? So half knowledge is good enough. Not full knowledge. Full knowledge will stop your creativity sometime. Okay? Somebody already know. But you are a person ready to take risk. And what is essential? Assume I am in the center of the forest. I want to go to town. I have some mental path. This is how I must go. This direction I should go. Some knowledge I have. This is the direction I should go. And I must know that there are no big hurdles. There are no big problems. All that I know. That's what the half knowledge which I have. Then I must trust me. Then only creativity will come. So, what is trusting somebody? The trust is the love. I must love myself. I trust you means I love you. You understood? Then where is curiosity? I will check whether I have it or not. I am curious to know about my ability, my own ability. So my creativity is under a trust. That trust is created with a lot of questions which I ask to myself. Okay. So if I have got full preparation for that, I know I can do it. That confidence when I get, I will jump into action. So creativity is an action
Uh,
created out of imagination. Creativity is not thoughts. Creativity is an action.
Creativity is.
Yeah. I cannot be creative and doing nothing.
Yeah. Just creativity is not.
Creativity without action is an imagination.
Uh,
Now you understood?
yes, yes, I understood the difference.
Yeah. So information, imagination, that with action will become creativity. Even I am a poet. I am creating a poetry. I may have that one line inside me troubling me, but I must take a pen and paper and start writing, or I must sing a song, I must record it somewhere, I must tell somebody else. Correct? I
Yes.
must make it into an action.
Yeah. Then
Other-
only it will.
Otherwise, it will not become. So, for which I need to take a pen and paper and write. Suppose I want to I have to cross a river. I must find some trick for crossing the river.
Yeah.
If there is a bridge, already everything is given, then I will not be creative. If there is no bridge,
We'll find a path.
we will find a path. And what tricks I am using? That tricks depends on where I have seen somewhere, sometime somebody used it. These are all my previous information, previous knowledge.
Little long.
Yeah, little knowledge of how somebody has done some point of time. It may be in a movie, it may be in some instances where somebody has told a story about it. All that is possible. But then that problem, I frame a solution in my style, with my imagination, my knowledge, everything added together. Why am I doing it? Because I have passion for that, I have love for that.
Yeah.
So either it should be passion or love, or there is a necessity for that.
Okay.
Necessity also can lead sometime.
Yes.
Okay. Assume that there is somebody on the other side who is in a great problem where I have to help them.
Yeah.
I will find some method to jump. Got it? So assume that somebody is trying to jump from a rooftop. I have to reach there without informing him, without he seeing me that I am reaching him. I will use my own creativity. Why am I going there? Because that person, I love that person. Possible. So love can push you to creativity. The push can be the love. The push can be the curiosity. Got it? What is the difference between knowledge and information? Knowledge is what I have. What is information? Information is what I read somewhere, but I have never made it myself. I learn something, I hear something, I collect something, all that is information. Learning for an examination. What is it? You are learning. Learning is different from understanding. I understood the problem. Means what? You will find your own solution.
Yeah. Of course.
You understood the problem is different from learning the problem.
Yeah.
Somebody has written a solution. This is how few things have to be. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. I learned it. Did I understood it or not? If I understand, what do? I will explain it in my style. I can explain to you in a creative style.
Yes.
I can take 3 orange, another 2 orange, put them together and say, this is 5 orange. When I explain like that, I understood. So information, learning, understanding, everything is different. Even I understood, I learned, but I can convey to somebody else. My communication can be creative.
Yeah. Indeed.
So I am communicating to you. I have some idea about what different words which you asked me. They are all different words as far as I am concerned. I am connecting all of them because in one context you asked.
Yeah.
In my imagination, I am creating a structure, a frame, and I am explaining to you. That is my creativity in my communication skill.
Yes.
So creativity and communication goes together. You have to be creative to become a good communicator.
Yes.
You understood? If you are a good communicator, definitely you have creativity.
Okay.
If I am a good communicator, I am writing poetry because I have got communication skill. Otherwise, I will have to write one full textbook, but I can write one page and then that becomes a poetry. My Fiji trip. Even if I write 10 pages, what I wrote in 2-3 paragraphs will not be conveyed because that 3 paragraph is a gist of writing in many paragraphs.
Yeah.
That is the creativity of an poet.
Poet.
Got it?
Yes.
Why do I do that? Because I loved that activity. So my communication activity I loved. Also I love, see, I am now talking to you about Fiji. I went to Fiji because of one person. He is now just calling me. On my telephone, who is talking to me is Divakaran Sab. I am just talking about a Fiji trip to in a webinar, and directly your call came.
Oh, sorry.
No, sorry, that is a great Bhagavan's gift.
Swami Sharanam.
I was just telling I went to Fiji, wrote a poetry,
Okay.
and that poetry is only 2-3 paragraphs. And that if I write 10 pages, that much conveying that much will not be possible. Because poetry is the gist of your imagination, your creativity with a lot of information, compressed, densified, and then posted in your own style.
Serious.
Understood? So I was just explaining in a webinar. Now we are on a Google Meet chat. And then your call came. See how God is great.
I wanted to ask you further something.
Yeah, we will discuss later after this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
imagination plus curiosity leads to creativity.
Yes, 100%.
Imagination plus curiosity leads
Imagination plus curiosity.
to creativity. It is equally important that when I discuss one element with somebody else, alongside I must have my own imagination, add a lot of creativity inside, improve your curiosity.
Correct.
If I don't improve your curiosity, the spark of igniting imagination, when I am talking to Milka, I am improving your imagination.
Serious.
You understood? Though you are not seeing Divakarji who is talking, Divakarji is a great man.
Yeah.
He is the
I am humbled.
no, he is the teacher for whom? Amir Khan.
Oh,
So many people.
Can you imagine? He is a teacher who is teaching how to make films.
okay.
Not a
Most
small,
good,
not
sir.
a small person. He is a very big person. He took me to Fiji, the other part of the world. If Divakarji is not there, my Chatan, I call him Chatan, Menon Chatan. Menon Chatan is not there, I am not there in Fiji. I will not see that world in my life.
Swami Sharanam.
So, a person's imagination and a curiosity is creativity. I told you creativity is action always. Creativity is not imagination.
It's not.
Correct.
Yeah.
100%.
It is made in place, then it becomes creative. A creative artist is not somebody thinks about art all the time. He is one who makes something out of it. So what is the ignite?
It is primarily an interactive process.
It is primarily an interactive process. That is why I call it as it is a communication.
Yeah.
If there is no receiver, if there is no benefiting person, whatever I create, if you are not looking at it, what is creativity?
It's not easy.
There has to be a receiver. You understood?
Yes.
So, Milka, you have seen who is calling? Amir Khan's professor is calling me.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Great.
He's a great man. He was a retired professor who is into film committees, giving awards and all. He's a member of different committees.
Okay.
Hmm?
Happy to hear.
He's like my brother, more than my brother. He keeps calling. Morning also we had a discussion, long hours.
Oh.
Okay. So your curiosity, which leads to an innovative process. Otherwise, no art, no culture, no progress, nothing will happen.
Yeah.
You understood?
Yes.
Therefore, curiosity is love.
Yeah.
There was a question whether curiosity or love. They are not
Yeah.
different. Which is the driving force for what is the question. Now you understood what is the driving force.
Yeah.
Driving and curiosity is love. Now I am
Yeah.
curious about what Milka will do. Why am I curious about what Milka will do? Because I have some concern for you. I have that concern is love. You are concerned about your mother. When she goes somewhere, you are curious. Where is she going? You will ask a question. Where are you going?
Yeah.
If she is coming late, immediately your tension will improve. You are curious. What happened to her? You understood? So what is curiosity? Curiosity is love, but out of love, curiosity comes. What a great topic is this, you can imagine? I can talk not hours, days together, months together on this.
I haven't thought about this like this.
Yeah,
But
my problem is I think we have a lot of discussions, no, like Divagarji and all me, we talk about cinema, we talk about art, we talk about different subjects. So that's where I told earlier, no, my poetry, Race for Birth, which the book he read in his class, Amir Khan's class. That's where the spark, 3 Idiots movie. So when you are attentive, when you are connected, when you are in love, you are connected to that person. The curiosity, if you are an adventurous person, you are a daring person, and you have love, you may not show curiosity. Sometimes you are adventurous will show curiosity, sometimes you are not adventurous will show curiosity, sometimes you are adventurous will show curiosity, sometimes you have love but you are daring person. So even if your mother is late, you don't care because you are courageous. Where there is no courage, probably you are more curious. When do you take attention? When you take attention, because you are not having courage, you are not daring. Whatever happens, let it happen. Like that, a person will not be concerned about somebody, right?
yes.
So you cannot say whether. Okay, now just now what I said, curiosity is love, correct?
Yes.
Now I will just contradict what I said. Assume Milka is my enemy. When you are coming to my house, I will be more curious. Why are you coming?
Yeah. What is it?
So is love create curiosity or enmity create curiosity?
Both.
You understood, but it is not both. It is love to you and your property, your family, your ego, your fame. That is why I am curious.
Love to
Yeah, love
self.
to self.
And in that content, there is ego, anger,
Yes.
like and all.
Yes.
So that is creating
Yeah.
you.
And your relationship whether it is strong or weak, beside you or opposite to you, make you creative.
Okay.
You understood? It's a beautiful topic, that's why I'm saying.
It's really.
Yeah. So you are more curious about his feelings about you.
Yeah.
Why he needs me or you. What is the relation? Okay, your body language, the way you are coming if you are an enemy. Okay, if you are my close friend, the way you are coming.
Yeah.
I will be curious. Yeah, why is she coming? You understood? Hmm?
Yeah.
So creativity, innovation. Now these are all in relationship. But when you talk about creating this in terms of making some product, making some cinema, making some art form, then you will think about viability, feasibility. Why do I make it? How do I make it? All that question will come. When your love towards your mother, curiosity towards your mother, there is no why question. But when you are doing it for producing a product and all, you will start thinking why, whether it is feasible, whether it is required.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you don't think whether it is required or not. Okay. These are all general things what I have to tell. I think good enough. I can speak
Yeah.
hours together, but actually not required. If you have something to ask, probably yes.
I haven't thought about this much. When that question I see on the comment box, I was thinking, so I forwarded it.
No, I also I may read the questions or maybe some comments in the YouTube. I am not very critically looking at it. I am not, probably I may not even read sometime. I just tick, and that too if it is not posted on my link. There are the same TED talk I have put on my.
Yeah.
It is there on their
Third
website
one.
also. So in their website I may not even see.
Yeah. I thought about it.
If it comes in my playlist, I will see that. Otherwise, I may not even look at it. Correct. That's why probably I must have missed. Good enough, or anybody else have got any questions or any comments or anything to add?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah. Well explained, actually. No, nothing much to ask, actually.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Actually, I was saying, I was thinking about, we were recently discussing about this logo thing, and I was specifying that it has to be something exclusive and creative,
Yeah.
and talking about the same thing. Of course, the context is totally different,
No,
but
context is not different.
theme,
See, I don't know whether you have seen the Grandma Child Care Center.
yeah, I saw that.
When I just draw that, I just wanted to write G in the printing style G. Then
Yeah.
I wrote 2C, Child Care Center. When I put them together,
Okay.
it became a mother's lap, two children are sitting.
Okay.
That is creativity,
Great.
correct?
Yeah, right.
That's how I created the emblem for Grandma Child Care Center.
Yeah, it's very nice, actually. Yeah.
Is it really in Kundangulam? I had seen in your YouTube channel.
It is there in Kundangulam.
I haven't heard about that.
Yeah, may not be. It's not. It's only a
Seeing
small
first time.
nursery class sort of a
In your
thing, right?
YouTube.
It's only a small nursery class sort of a thing. That's it.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
How does intuition help in creativity?
Intuition.
How
is,
does intuition help in
is
that?
some sort of an imagination only. Intuition and imagination is not entirely different. Is it entirely different?
I don't know, sir. Intuition could happen in way. Sometimes suddenly intuition, imagination is also possible. Sometimes it might become a reality.
That's it. So whenever I say imagination, a person is able to imagine something great. We say he's an intuitive person, right?
Sir, I want to quote an example.
Yeah.
When the Benzene ring was being proposed by the creator, I don't know who is the creator, but I read it somewhere. He was constantly looking out for various designs to accommodate the hydrogen atoms and carbon atoms also. Then by thinking so much, he felt asleep, and in that sleep, he saw a snake circled in a particular manner. Then he got that idea that, oh, why don't I try like this?
Yeah,
Then he arranged like that.
Yeah.
That ring was complete. I mean, it was that.
See, the imagination or idea, when that leads to solving a problem, we call it as intuitive.
Okay.
Assume there is no problem given to me, no question given to me. But then I don't say it is my intuition, right?
Sir, but certain intuitions happens without any problems also, right?
No, you
I don't know.
you are facing something in which how do you want to get out of that problem?
Okay.
You understood?
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
now
Probably.
always it's like that. I am taking an action because something came to me. How did it came to me and I found that is useful? Because I'm stuck somewhere.
Yeah.
I want something to happen, right? You understood?
Right. Yeah, understood.
See, now I was talking here. That time I was talking about Fiji. Immediately Divakarji called me, Menon called me. That is because there is some, we can say it is intuition. Okay.
Right.
What is that intuition? I have some thought. I was relating it. I was talking about, because I wrote in the poetry few things. I remember I wrote about the dress which I bought and then specific names for that. We purchased it together. We went for shopping together. He paid the money for that.
Okay.
You understood?
Right.
So it happens like that. So there is some problem, whether it is for a solution, for fun, for getting know something, we say that it is some intuition. That some intuition made him to call. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, intuition seems to be more involuntary. It comes out without any external factor. And imagine is probably you try to do it, like you have something and you are trying to imagine.
Yeah, that's what
looking
I'm
for
saying.
solution.
Something which comes from heaven sort of a thing.
Yeah, it's just like a spark.
Yeah.
You get that, you get it. Otherwise, you don't.
Creativity is something you are working on that for longer time. Intuition is instances. Intuition cannot be 3 days work. It just happens. It's like an accident.
Yeah. Intuition is almost like singing. If that comes out, that comes out. Otherwise, that doesn't.
Yeah, it's like accidental. Yeah, it works fine. It doesn't work, then we don't even remember that. There can be many intuitions, but we don't even remember that.
Next is this topic. I just wanted to ask you something.
Yeah.
When we imagine or dream of something which we have little knowledge but not complete knowledge, then how is that we sometimes end up imagining exactly the way it is? Like in my this thing, I always had this question. I never asked anybody, but when I was small and I used to imagine like myself standing on the bridge of a ship. Now I have never been on a ship in my life, but I had this thought, not dream actually. It's a imagination. What if I tomorrow join on a ship? Then how it is going to be? When I imagine, And after a long time, after 5 years or 6 years, sometimes you are standing on the bridge and you have that same exact like feeling, and then you wonder like how the mind could perceive something which I had no knowledge. Like, I had never been on a ship. Of course, I've seen a ship on the movies and all, maybe. But exactly, I have never been in that situation, but I have imagined something which is like almost same as what it would have been actually. So, how the mind can, think of something so close, like,
See, our mind has only three states, manas. Manas has three states. One is Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti. Jagrat is the live state. Like now we are in Vyavahar.
yeah, right.
We are in action. Swapnam is something which is not deep sleep, but you are falling into sleep. That in between Jagrat and deep sleep is what is Swapnam. That is the dream state. In the dream state, in the Sushupti, what happens we may not even know. Jagrat, whatever happens, we know. The dream state is where some desire which is even not known to me. What is my desire? Desire is what I know, which I wanted to work upon. But there are some desires which my outside manas doesn't know. But there is a desire. So I have a desire, but I don't know that desire. I am not aware of that desire. That is what comes in our dream. So what is dream? Dream is an unsatisfied desire. What will come to you? Suppose you have seen somewhere in a movie, some picture, somebody told you some story. Somewhere you have read somebody, I'm sure you must have heard Magellan traveled or Columbus came through ship. That itself is good enough. Probably you are not in a situation where you can tell your parent, I want to become a person who works in ship, or I want to become captain, I want to sail. All that may not be coming out. But you have that in your inside as a desire, which may not be practical, therefore you don't even speak. Not even to you. But that is there somewhere as a seed inside you. That is what
Okay.
comes out. See, Jagrat also it can come. In deep sleep it will not come. While you are before going to the deep sleep, it can come to you. In Jagrat also it can come. Because whatever is in Swapnam is like a reminder which will be within us when we are in Jagrat. That's why some dreams we are able to remember in the next day morning.
Yeah.
So it is an unsatisfied desire, or what is unsatisfied desire? Which you think that you will not be able to achieve, it also can be there. Or on which you are going to work, which you may think you will going to work. So it's actually a desire inside.
Yeah, but my question was like, how the mind can perceive something which it has not experienced.
No, it need not.
I'll put it in another way. Like, suppose somebody is dreaming of falling from a building.
Yeah.
Okay, now feeling what he has, like while falling from the building,
Yeah.
if suppose he happens to be falling really someday, would it be exactly the same? That's what This is like a one-time experience. How that can you ever imagine?
Yeah, that is what I am saying, Chandrasekhar. We don't know how the dream itself is in the Atma level, which is connected to Bhagavan or God. If you
Sir,
want to
parents' advice are good or not?
spiritualize that, that could be the answer for that. What happens is, I remember when I was 4.5 years old,
Sir, the
one
parents' advice are
October
good or
morning, I have seen a dream in which my father died in an accident.
Yeah, right.
Next day, my mother had sent a message that I had a dream like that. Therefore, he wanted to, because he was in a different village. He came to see me. While going back, he took me along with him. On that en route only, we had an accident and he died. And I lost my sister and father because of a dream which I had in my life. Probably sometime I think it is my dream which made him to die. If I had no dream, he would not have come there, he would not have picked me up, I would not have gone, that accident would not have happened. That is the road he has taken maybe 100,000 times in his life. Nothing happened. So it happens. That is, we don't know the connection. That's what I'm saying. You are between Swapnam is not under your control. When you reach close to Sushupti, what you see is not at all in your control. Before you wake up, what you see, sometimes we say, whatever you see will happen. That is actually, there are thousands of such dreams, you don't remember all of them. Maybe something you will remember that is actually probably too much of a desire for you, too much of pain for you, too much of horror for you, such things you may remember. So there is an aspiration somewhere inside when you are hearing a story that is good enough. I am sure a dream will not create anything which you have not physically seen any time. But it can be a big combination of many things. I may see an animal with an elephant's body and a giraffe's face. Because I have seen an elephant, I have seen a giraffe, I may mix them together and see. So dream is a big science in which probably a combination of things happens. I have seen somebody falling is good enough. In the next day, I can see I am falling in getting admitted in some hospital which may not be in the place where I am falling. I may fall in village, but I may get admitted in USA. Because you are mixing lot of scenes which you had in your mind. It's a great creative activity. Dream is a great creative activity. Who is the creator? There you are not the creator. Probably your creator is the creator. Bhagavan is the creator. That is where we believe, something happened which I have seen. Because he is giving you, he is working inside you all the time. Probably that is what.
Yeah.
There are a lot of
Good evening, sir.
There are a lot of people who have given lot of explanations, lot of research on dream, lot of research on birth and rebirth and death. Many things have been done by many people. So dream is not in control, but sometimes dreams controls us.
Sir, I would like to ask something more.
Yeah.
Sir, what you have said about the dream, the awakening state and all is the same as deja vu?
What is deja vu?
Something which is called already seen. Something which is already seen.
By whom?
Suppose as the other sir had said, someone had a dream of something and the same thing happens to him.
Yeah.
So, is this all are related or the same thing?
The same. People may use different words, that's it.
Thank you.
What happens, we already seen in the dream, it is happening. That's what you are saying.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.